Welcome to Coaching Uncut, a special series on the Unstoppable Woman podcast, where I take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into the private coaching I do with my clients. All of these coaching calls have been recorded with the permission from my clients who have generously allowed me to share these with you as a way of helping more people in this world. They give you access to master level coaching and the opportunity to learn the lessons that they're learning right along with them. Please keep in mind that these recordings are not studio productions and the audio quality may be less than ideal, but the content will take you far and help you become unstoppable. With that, listen in and learn. In this episode of Coaching Uncut, you get to witness a slightly contentious conversation with a client about sales. We are recognizing sales resistance in this conversation, and I help her break through, to an extent, it's still a work in progress, her resistance to really owning her worth and helping people see the value in her own service and what she provides to her clients. So listen in and learn. This is all about how money moves in stepping forward and owning your value and worth.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Okay. How can I help you?
Things are moving along with the nanny search, so that's good. Hopefully finalizing a couple of things for that today. So I got an inquiry and through the website, and we wrote back saying, this is what we do, and it's great, and this is what we recommend, and the next step is a phone call, like, what's good for you? And then she was like, okay, cool, like, can I get pricing for X, Y, and Z, like, kind of a proposal? And I wasn't really sure what to do with that, because I feel like if I was like, no, we have to talk on the phone first, then there's some people that just like want the information. So I just gave her the pricing.
Okay, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you about it.
Can I share with you what I would have done instead?
That is what I would like to know.
Okay, perfect. So I would have said something cognizant of that issue, Devin, okay? I would have said something like, we love to have a 5 to 10 minute conversation with potential clients to really understand what they're looking for so that we can recommend the right thing for them. Generally speaking, our services range from X to X. So you're answering some basic level question.
Right.
And giving them a range so that, if they're looking for something for $500, you're not their gal, okay?
Right. Well, that's actually what I did, because she wasn't like, this is exactly what I want. She was like, we want, possibly like 5 or 6 days a week, 24 hours for 8 to 12 weeks. Like, it was a huge range. So I said, that's going to run you anywhere from $30,000 to $70,000.
Yeah. You know what? And if for a client like that, Devin, I would have gotten her on the phone. I wouldn't have given the price range. Okay. And how would I have handled that? I would have said, hey, listen, this is a pretty large scope and large range. In order for me to give you something more specific to what you're actually looking for, can we have a 5-10 minute conversation so that I can really gauge what you're looking for and I can help you identify, what would actually be the best fit for you, and then I'm happy to give you specific pricing.
Okay.
People will understand that. Okay.
Sure. So then I talked to her, and then
you did, or is this hypothetical?
No, this is hypothetical. This was like yesterday, it was 2 days ago. I'm still going to follow up with her via text, or maybe just give her a call. So I guess I just don't understand. Like, we only offer one thing, and they just determine like how much of it they want. So
I get that you could give her something very specific.
Right.
But,
so if I get her on the phone and for 5 to 10 minutes, like, what am I saying to her?
Okay, you're having a sales conversation.
Because the point of the sales conversation is to get them interested in what we offer and how it's better than what, like, a cheaper person offers, right?
The sales conversation has multiple reasons for existing.
Sure.
Okay? One, primarily, it's getting them out of making a decision based on price alone.
Okay.
Okay? If you just give them the price, they're making a decision based on price alone. They don't have any understanding of the service that you provide, the higher level person, any of that. Okay?
Well, I mean, I did include a lot of stuff like that in the email.
I understand, Devin.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay. You like, think of, okay, you had a conversation with me to step into coaching.
Right.
Okay? It was a big investment for you to step into coaching.
Right.
You needed to have multiple conversations, actually.
Right.
And I could have just sent you the information and written it up, but that would not have satisfied your emotional need to have a connection, to understand that this was a good decision for you, to feel the energetic vibrational match. All of that is so important. Plus, you might have put it off another 6 months. Okay?
Sure.
Now with the scenario, the product and service that you sell, there's some urgency around it because people have babies and they need help now. But some people would put it off another 2 months, close the gap on time. Okay? So this is about you for a $30,000 to $70,000 job. It is well worth your time to have a conversation with that person.
Absolutely. I would love that. I'm not saying I don't want to have this conversation. I would love it. But I guess here's what I'm asking.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt, Devin.
Yeah.
Your actions, your results show me, and you're not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyway, that you actually don't want to have a conversation with people because you're in resistance to seeing all the places where you can just gently say to people, here's how to do it, here's how it works, here's what we do, and leading people to the conversation. Now, you're in conversation with me to change this and work this, and I know you're very much consciously engaged in wanting to shift and change this. However, your subconscious doesn't want you to actually be on the conversation, be in conversation.
I love sales conversations. I love them. They're my favorite.
Okay, so then what do you think? I'm going to put it back on you.
Can I ask this question, though? Can you let me finish asking this question?
Yeah, I'm going to ask mine first, and you can answer it after you ask yours. What do you think the resistance is to always leading them to a sales conversation, not buying into the story that they want something else and I need to give them this other thing? Okay, now you may ask your question.
Okay. When someone writes to me and says, we're having a baby, we need help, we don't know what we want, or my baby doesn't sleep, I need help, talk to me about it, I don't write back and say, well, I do. I give them the price, and then I say, let's talk, and then we talk. And then I do all the things, the questions, what do you want, yada, yada, and I help them figure out what they want. When they come to me, and these are the sales conversations that I am resistant to, it's a specific type. When they come to me saying, I think I know what I want, and it's this, then I get them on the phone, and I ask them the questions, and I say, how do you want to feel, and this and that. And they say this. Okay, great. How will it feel if you don't have that? Yada, yada. And then I'm like, okay, cool. So what you need is exactly what you asked for in the initial email.
What's wrong with that?
Because those people never want to talk. They just want to know, this is what I want. How much is it?
I don't think that's true.
Like if I came to you and I said, I'm looking for a business coach that I can talk to, once a month and have 3 VIP days, how much does that cost?
Mm-hmm. I would say, Devin, that's great. I have something that would work for you, but I really understand. I need to understand what you're trying to achieve to make sure that this is actually the right fit for you. Can we jump on a quick call to validate that?
All clients are not like trying to achieve anything,
but they want something. Okay. So let's use your scenario. Play it out. I want baby care for X, Y, and Z. Lay that out for me. What someone say?
Okay. We want someone 24/7 for 8 to 12 weeks.
Great. We can help you with that.
Which, by the way, is a dog whistle for me that they want a baby nurse for $300 a day.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get out of that mindset that that's definitely what they want and understand that I can serve them way better.
Yeah. So, okay, that's definitely something that we can help you with and provide. The first step for us to figure out if our solution is the right solution for you is to have a quick 5 to 10 minute conversation to make sure we understand what you're looking for in a baby nurse. I have availability today if you want to jump on a phone call right now. If this time doesn't work for you, what's your availability tomorrow, and we'll set something up.
Okay, so then I handle the phone call the exact same way as somebody who said they have no idea what they want.
Correct.
So I just pretend that they didn't ask for anything specific.
If they ask for, can you tell me your price range? Okay, then I would say something like, our services start at X. However, it's very important for us to have a conversation with you to make sure that we're getting the right fit for you and answer any questions about the process and how it works, right? I would just be like, here's the thing, Devin. Fundamentally, you're afraid of losing the customer. Instead, you need to lead and control the frame. Some people will be like, can you just tell me how much it is? And I basically say no to people, okay? I have certain things on my website that have pricing. The summit has pricing, the boot camp has pricing on it. But any of my higher level services, it's not a commodity. I want to make sure that we're a good fit for that person. And this is your way. I mean, you have to turn the tables, Devin. This is your way of filtering whether you want them as a client or not. Are they going to be PETA? Are they going to be a total pain in the ass?
Yeah.
No, we don't want you as a client, okay? That's going to raise your vibrations so much, you're going to start attracting more and more people like that. This is also the law of sacrifice. You got to get rid of, there's a few ways that this is working in terms of law of sacrifice. You've got to get rid of the scarcity drive, right? Oh my God, I need every client, okay? To, okay, I'm going to fill that with, we have high demand. Let me see if I want to work with you. Not making people wrong or bad, but filtering. And you want to let go of pain in the ass clients.
Right. But doesn't telling them the price kind of screen that too?
No. A lot of people won't invest at a high level until they understand that it's worth it and that they really want it and what's at stake if they don't have it. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have that conversation, and by the way, when you modeled the sales conversation, you didn't do the second part of it, which is what happens if you don't get these things, these needs met.
Yes, I did.
Just now, you didn't. No.
Yes, I did. I said, how do you want to feel, and what happens if you don't get that?
Okay. I didn't hear that.
Do that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the gap.
Yes, it is part of the gap.
The gap in the vision.
I thought I heard you
provide
say,
the bridge from the gap to the vision.
I love it. You got it. I thought you had modeled what does it mean to you for that, and not the. Do you ask them what that would mean for you if you had all of this, or what that would mean to you if you didn't?
I'd say what would it, what would that feel like? Yeah.
So you want to go a little bit deeper sometimes. Okay. Often. So just very quickly, it's okay. So what are you looking for? Okay, great. So if you had that, what would that mean to you? What would how would your life get better? It's another way of saying it. You want to get them emotionally connected to the result. Not people buy because they're emotionally invested, and they back it up with logic. You have a great service. Let them back it up themselves with logic. You're going to give them a lot of reasons to back it up. right? You're going to share the differentiating factor in the conversation so that they have the data to back it up with logic. But otherwise, the only data that they are using to make a decision is price. And they don't understand, why would I pay more for Happy Family After when I could get it cheaper over here?
Okay.
And for some people, it won't matter. They just want the cheapest option.
Mm-hmm.
They're not your client. Okay?
Right.
That's fine. They're just not your client. And then other people will be like, oh, I see why I'm paying. It is a little bit extra, but I'm willing to pay for that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot extra. It's like 3 times the price.
Yeah, people pay for it all the time, Devin.
Okay. I mean, they do.
Well, I mean, you know this. I mean, people buy your services all the time, Devin. Okay?
Right. I guess the thing is, and I think we can talk about this tomorrow, but I think we're actually going to talk about this the next day at some point before the retreat. Anyway, what we offer, like, one of our selling points over a baby nurse is that they generally only will work like 24/7 or like 12-hour nights, 6 or 7 nights a week. And we offer like flexibility on that. So one of my selling points in the past was, well, you can have us just 3 nights a week. And that's like our most popular thing that people do. But when people come to me and say, I want 24/7, I don't want to like downsell that, but we lose that edge of like flexibility, you know?
Okay, so your assignment tonight, because you know the answer here, but you have to do the work, okay? What's different about you than a baby nurse? And you're just going to write it out, because we've already talked about this. You already know it.
I know what's different, but I tell that to people and they don't seem to care because it's 3 times the price.
I need you to record your sales conversation.
Okay. I'll record the next one I have. I haven't had one since you told me to do that.
Okay. I need you to record them, because people do care, okay? Not everyone's going to care, but people do care. And I need to hear how you are asking the questions, and there are these little moments where, like, you can ask a deeper question or you can say it in a different way, and people will get it where they won't get it before. But fundamentally, there's a mindset here for you of, we're not worth it. And I need you, and you need you, to really hold the value of being worth it, okay? And I need to hear in the sales conversation where you're not doing that, okay?
Okay. I'd be very curious to see, because I absolutely think we're worth it.
Okay, good.
I just think people don't think that.
That's
I would
reactive.
love to fix it.
That's reactive. Stop being reactive.
Okay. I'm going to text this woman as soon as we get off the phone and try to get her on a recorded call today.
Okay, that's great. And I'm not saying you're wrong essentially, Devin, okay? It's just that you need to show up energetically, holding that value and not being reactive to other people. You need to be the magnet. You need to be the lighthouse calling people in, okay? Rather than like, well, I believe it, but they don't. That's fundamentally the place that you need to do the work. It doesn't matter what they believe. I hold the stronger energy. The person with the most certainty wins. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Rock it out. You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for Coaching Uncut. If you loved what you learned today, please leave us a comment and let us know. We always love a thumbs up or a 5-star review, so thank you in advance for that. And if you want to take your life and your business to the next level and it's time to scale, please reach out to us and schedule a consult at theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. So that's theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. See you in the next episode. Rock it out and be unstoppable.